for context, about a month ago, in September, I went to visit my brother at college. And I had the idea that I would draw 3 different pictures, the 3 days I would be gone, and each would have a different color scheme. On that trip, I only got around to drawing 2 pictures and using 2 of the color schemes, so I promised that I would do a watercolor with the 3 remaining colors. And I tried it. The picture I ended up painting didn't look that good, and the footage was a bit rubbish, to be honest. I finally did it. I used acrylic paint to use the 3 colors, more or less, and I painted a sunset. Now, I don't really have an opinion on sunsets. I mean, they're beautiful. But, I mean, the only reason I drew it or painted it was because I looked at my 3 colors. I had dark pink, light pink, and yellow. And I thought, It's like 5:30 and it's starting to get like the sun's not on my side of the house anymore. So I hope you can still see all the colors. I mean, the quality is awful anyway right now, but yeah. I'm not too happy about like this purple stuff here because it really is disconnected from the rest of the painting. But I'm gonna start adding like details so you can see the clouds in the sky, and then I think I'm gonna bring the yellow down, like make this a bit oranger, and then the pink farther down because it's getting dark here. And then I'll add like the detail here of all the grass sticking up. From looking at pictures of sunsets now, it actually looks like people generally portray sunsets as like deep reds, orange, darker colors. And sunrises, like early in the morning, is generally where you see light pink and yellow. But I didn't realize that when I painted it. I kind of was just, painting flat colors, and then I tried to like blend. I'm not the best at acrylic, and to be honest, a lot of the time I just am not happy with what I've painted. I look at it and I go, ew. And so generally I get to a point where I'm like, okay, yeah, I've painted what I sort of wanted, but I'm not happy with it. And even here, there's a point where I was, gonna call it quits and be done. But I just wasn't happy with it. I wasn't proud of the way it looked. And so generally, I've discovered that I can't really paint realistic things. I have to go for, I don't know, like cartoony, almost cartoony, not cartoony. It's not realistic, it's just the idea of a sunset or the idea of a sunrise, but it's, not realistic. I don't know how to describe it, but oftentimes that's what I'll do. So you can see, I was gonna be done, and I was like, well, I painted it, I have a video, but I was like, no, I'm not proud of this. I don't like the way it looks. I'm not gonna just settle for this. And so I kind of went farther with it, and I I just kept adding things until I felt good about it. I'm really happy with this in the end. I think the only thing I would have changed is that stupid small cloud on the left. It's just so ugly. I wish I had fixed it, but I didn't. It's fine. It's the way it is, I suppose. I would have fixed that, and I would have, yeah. My sister actually looked at this and said, were you trying to paint crops, when you get really high above the ground? And I wasn't, but it looks like that, and I'm fine that it does. I am happy with the way this turned out. And generally, I'm not happy with the way things I draw turn out. But, I am still learning. I am still getting better. And I just have to keep trying and keep practicing. And someday I'll get to the point where I look at what I make and I'll go, wow. And like Drawing with Waffle says, there will always be good art days and bad art days. And just because you draw something that you're not happy with or something that's ugly, it doesn't mean that you're a bad artist. You just have to start again the next day. And so I'm happy with the way this turned out, and I'll do my best again tomorrow.